I've taken 50 microdoses of a GLP-1 over the course of 8 months, and in this video, I'm going to go over the difference in how it feels to be on it now compared to when I first started. I'm Nico, a nutrition coach microdosing tirzepatide to help control my binge eating and to lose some vanity weight. So I'll be covering appetite suppression, weight loss, side effects, binge eating, and food noise. Appetite suppression was the main thing I wanted from my GLP-1 because I thought it would help me control my binge eating, which it did. I was actually pretty amazed how well it suppressed my appetite. Like, I remember feeling pretty neutral about food, and as soon as I ate something, I immediately was satisfied. So I got what I wanted from my GLP-1 when I first started. Now today, I still get a decent amount of appetite suppression, but I feel like I'm getting used to the feeling of the effects of tirzepatide. And it's not like a dose thing, but more so like the newness or novelty's kind of gone. Kind of like if you get a new car or a new phone and you get excited about using it, but then after a couple months, you just kind of get used to it and the excitement is gone. That's what it's like for me now with the appetite suppression and just tirzepatide in general. I think understanding and recognizing this feeling is important because I could think I'm not getting enough of what I want from my GLP-1, even though I am. And if I didn't realize this, I might have increased my dose when I didn't need to. Okay, next is weight loss. So one of the main issues when it comes to losing weight without a GLP-1 is dealing with hunger and cravings. If you lost weight or dieted before, you probably have experience with this. Losing weight takes forever, and hunger and cravings gets worse the more and longer we spend in the weight loss process. This is one of the many reasons why losing weight is hard and why most people quit before they hit their goal weight. And on top of that, once they hit their goal weight, rebounding or regaining the weight becomes a thing. It happened to me. Now, being on a GLP-1 has helped me big time by reducing the hunger cravings I would usually get, which makes quitting less of an option for me. Like before I started microdosing, the longest I can lose weight for was like 8 to 12 weeks, usually 8, because if I go past that, then I can't handle the hunger and I binge. But after I started microdosing, I can go on for much longer. I'm currently 32 weeks in, which is a lot more than 8 weeks, so that's good. So that's comparing the difficulty of weight loss before I started microdosing. Now, when it comes to actually losing the weight, when I first started, it was super easy. Like the first 10 pounds I lost after the initial water weight drop pretty much just melted off without any effort. But after that, things got a bit more difficult. So GLP-1s help with the problem of hunger and cravings, which makes weight loss easier. But there are 4 other problems that came up which made losing weight less easy. And these problems are finding the right dose, plateaus and slow fat loss, hunger coming back, and side effects. These are the 4 new problems I had to figure out how to solve, and for the most part, I found solutions for these that work for me. In the future, I'll add preventing rebounds or weight regain to this list because I plan on reducing my dose, and once I do, hunger and cravings are for sure going to come back. And if I don't handle it, I'm going to regain the weight. But yeah, if you want to know how I solve these 4 problems and my plans for the future rebound one, you can check the link below. So overall, before microdosing, losing weight was miserable and hard for me. After microdosing, losing weight is less miserable and less hard. Moving on to side effects. This is something most microdosers don't get or get very little of. My experience with side effects have changed over time, and it could potentially happen to other people, so it's good to know just in case. When I first started, my side effects were mostly just headaches and stomach cramps. I used to get small headaches right after my shot, and the way I would deal with it is just by taking my shot before I go to bed. Stomach cramps were small and only lasted like a few minutes, or like a minute. As for side effects I get today, I no longer deal with the headaches and stomach cramps, but now deal with nausea and bloat. And I'm pretty sure this is related to how much GLP-1 I'm taking. Like, I didn't deal with this as much at first, but as I kept increasing my dose, it got progressively worse. The good news is that it's only really a problem like a day or 2 after I take my shot, and it's usually triggered after I eat certain types of food or too much food. Now I want to talk about fatigue. This isn't GLP-1 related, but more so weight loss related. And what fatigue is to me is feeling physically weak, having brain fog, like I just can't think clearly, no motivation or drive to do anything, and craving more food even if I am on a GLP-1. I'm mentioning fatigue in case you're like me and are going to spend a long time losing weight at a moderate rate. If someone is losing really slowly, I don't think this is much of an issue. The bigger problem for them is just going too slow and eventually plateauing. The key point of talking about side effects is just to know that things can possibly change. How I respond to my GLP-1 before is totally different to how I respond now. All right, binge eating. This was my original reason for microdosing, not fat loss. But as soon as I realized I responded well to a small dose, I decided to lose weight with it. I'm pretty close to hitting my goal weight, and once I hit it, I'm not getting off my GLP-1. I'm going to slowly taper down my dose and take less than I do now and go back to my original reason for microdosing, which is to control my binge eating. Weight loss was really just a bonus of being on the meds. a really nice big bonus. But anyways, before microdosing, I would always binge. It's a lifelong issue of mine, which would always cause me to gain some weight back whenever I would lose it. The worst instance of it for me was when I spent 8 weeks to lose 8 pounds and I just gained back 10 pounds in 3 weeks. And this is what started my GLP-1 journey. Now, when I got on tirzepatide, I had no chance of binging. I got full really fast and a lot of the food that I ate just wasn't really appetizing. But fast forward to today, I had one binge eating episode and it happened like 2 months ago, I think. And it wasn't even that bad. I just started eating these fries, these loaded fries. And I couldn't control myself, but I got full fast and I finished it and didn't want to eat anymore. So this was one time my GLP-1 didn't help prevent me from binge eating, but it did help me from not taking it any further. And I think I ate some ice cream after this, but that's whatever. I usually just like something sweet after I eat something salty. And after this episode, I still lost weight and it's like nothing happened. Food noise. I pretty much define food noise as just thinking about food all the time. Before a GLP-1, I would constantly think about food, which would lead me to crave it, then potentially binge eat. When I first started, that food noise went away and I was content with eating whatever I had, which is good from a weight loss point of view because I can be fine eating like lower calorie, clean foods like chicken, rice, and veggies, or just anything non-junk or high calorie. Today, the food noise is sort of back, and I think it's just me again getting used to the feeling of the effects of the GLP-1. I don't think this is a problem because I don't act on my cravings and thoughts about food. It would only be an issue if I did act on it and I stopped losing weight, but that's not the case for me. So overall, food noise is sort of back, but it's not a big deal. All right, that's the video. Hope this gave you an idea of what can possibly happen if you microdose for a long time. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And if you want to know my whole dosing process or anything microdosing related, you can check the link below. It's free. Thanks for watching. Bye.